Okay, perfect. Welcome back to my channel! Oh my gosh, you guys! This was such a fun episode. What a way to kick off the pink bracket. I love all of my pink sisters, and I'm really excited to discuss all the excitement from the episode and answer some of your questions. My earring is a little tomato man. Let's get into the episode and how I achieved this gorgeous, gorgeous look. The robe, my workroom robe. Let's get ready. It's like, what is that shit? Beautiful. Let's talk about the challenge this week. I feel like I now understand what those girls were feeling when they showed up to All Stars 1 and they were like, you're in teams, because you're not in the mindset to be in a group when you're entering the arena of all drag. So we argued about this song selection for quite a while. We were supposed to have an on-screen choreography lesson with Jamal Sims, but you guys, we literally were arguing for so long trying to pick these roles because it's day one. You want to assert your dominance and you want to get all your choices. So I think once I realized that everyone wanted song number 2, I was like, okay, well, what's my second favorite? Aura had already picked it. She is a dancer, singer from what I knew. So I was like, perfect. I'm doing this from memory. I think the most difficult part of this challenge was writing the lyrics in such a short amount of time because we got paired up and then it was like, all right, here you go. Here's the song. Write it. And we had like 20 or 30 minutes and then it was on to filming in front of Michelle Visage. It is actually a race. It's called Drag Race for a reason. I was a little bit against the construction worker aesthetic at first for our video because they were like, oh, here's these hard hats. Like, put on these hard hats and these vests. And I was like, okay, well, we're not going to put a hard hat on our wig. But then once I saw the scaffolding and that they were going to be pushing us around, I was like, let's go. I also was doing this look like knowing that I was going to have 30 minutes to change into my butter yellow. So I was like, let's make some smart decisions. So I was like, we're going to keep the eye the same and wipe everything off to do the change. I kept the eyebrow. I also want to make sure we give it up for our amazing dancers, Edson and Duran. Dancers make us look so good. I love working with dancers. We loved working with Jamal. He can quickly assess what you're capable of and he'll push you. Okay, here we go. We're getting a little crazy with this pink, but pink bracket for life. I'm taking my white and I'm just gonna clean up my nose right there and under the eye. And then we'll give ourselves the eyebrow highlight. How amazing is it that me and Aura came with black and silver costumes so that they could match? I brought one other option, which you'll be seeing during press week. It's kind of like a rainbow all over print of myself with big Madonna cone boobs. I think that would have been fun as well, but I so love my little dance costume. For me, blue is a neutral color. So I want to big crease. This is classic. We're bringing it back to basics here. But we're feminizing a bit just for the judges. Okay, so once I got that, sometimes I can go down to here. So this is fish. I like to come right here at the bottom of the eye, and that's when I'm going to yank my face. I'm going to kind of pull it right up, like so. And then I'm going to connect this here. Fill it in. Oh la la, okay. It smells good. Cute! Writing the verse wasn't that bad because I already was like, I just need to rhyme a few words. Big balls, nice and tall. Let's go to the mall. When am I going to release my album? Let's go. And now, actually, I need to zoom out. Because this is how I kind of decide my lips. The angle of the eyeshadow, do you see how it just connects right there? That's the line we're drawing. You know what is actually insane that I just realized? Me and Michelle Visage are on a track together. This is the song of the summer. Another thing that I thought about during the episode was when we were getting ready for makeup. You know, we didn't watch each other rehearse or anything. So when Silky and Vivacious were getting ready, you know, Silky's like, oh my gosh, this is such a major moment because we come from different generations. We're uniting. She had such an amazing message and story about how close her and Vivacious had gotten. And like, I was like in the middle of my painting my makeup like this. And I was like, Silky just won the episode. Like I hadn't even seen anything. And I was like, she did it. She's the winner. Like, she's amazing. I'm just taking my contour and darkening all this. I believe on this day, I still wanted to have pink cheeks. And maybe I didn't, but today I do. Try and pack it in, blend it out, smear it around. Now I'm going to take my Airspun powder because I think I'm just getting excited about doing the eyeshadow. I remember like coming, even though, you know, me and Aura were in the top that week for the challenge, like I remember coming off the stage and being like, I had even more in me than this. Because, you know, this is like such a serious thing. We've all waited so long to come back and do All-Stars. So the stakes are high. Only 2 of us are moving on. Like, we were stressing. I just like having the little blending color laid out first. I'm gonna now take white and put it under my eyebrow. What could you see in there? Oh, we did our entrances. Okay, this was fun. I remember being up on the runway and RuPaul explaining, you know, how the rules worked. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I saw last season. I get it. But then, like, he's like, only 2 people move on. And I don't know what was going on. Maybe it was my ADHD mind. I was, like, fully zoning out, or maybe I was trying to just, like, enjoy the moment, look around. But also, my headpiece, like, blocks my ears, and RuPaul's, like, kind of far away. So I was like, I don't know what she said. What did she say? Because everyone's, like, gasping. I'm like, dang it, I missed something. And I really did not know. I did not know that only 2 people made it on until later when they were explaining the rules again. They asked us to bring signature looks for our entrances onto the main stage. I knew it was going to be on this main stage, so I knew I wanted to take up a lot of space. And I love this Frida look. It's never gotten like any video footage of it. So I was like, this is perfect. This is signature. It's literally in my closet. This was my survival guide for Drag Race, and it just had some fan art on the cover, but what's on the inside is all confidential. Now that I actually can't remember anything that happened on the episode, I thought it would be fun to answer some of your questions. I asked, what do you want to know on my Instagram story? And so here is what you had to say. Are you excited to go into a season with no pandemic? Great question, because I am so excited to do my very first out of town viewing party. I only got to do 2 viewing parties of my season back in my hometown of Springfield, and I wasn't even in the 2nd episode. And then kind of everything got serious around episode 3, so there was no traveling for me, and I would love to come and watch the show with all of you. Ooh, yeah, we're just adding this really dark blue. Now I'm going to take kind of like a bigger, fluffier brush. This Sugar Pill in Velocity. I'm just trying to buff it all together. Mickey Koo wants to know what I eat for breakfast. I'll have you guys know breakfast is one of the one meals that I like know how to make because I can make eggs and I love eggs and you can make eggs so many different ways. Oh, a smoothie. I want a smoothie because for some reason I used to not like to eat in the mornings. My mom would always make me drink Slim Fast on the bus. Skinny legend. Oh my gosh, make sure you're following the 70-year-old diva on all social media accounts. I cannot wait for her to blow up. What I'm most excited about the season premiering is touring around the country and seeing all of you and meeting you and coming up with new exciting numbers and getting fan art. Should I reopen my P.O. box? I think I might. As you can see, I am running out of the Anastasia's setting spray that they gave me on sets. So please, Lou Pink wants to know if I brought the lollipop on set with me. They were like, we'll give you all the round stuff. So there's some shots with me yelling into a megaphone. They had the rims around me and they were like, no. They're like, we need something cuter. So I do feel like it's still in the racing vibe. Like I'm just like the hot girl waiting for the car to come so I can change its tires. And I believe it was just like cherry flavored. I think Morphine in the trailer throws a tire at me and then it bounces in front of me. I'm like, hey, you! And I throw the lollipop. It's CGI'd in, you guys. The budget. Let me just highlight here. This is probably my most asked question. It's from Lewis Grayson. Why did you say yes to All Stars? And I feel like we all want to say yes to All Stars, but sometimes the circumstances just don't work out. Maybe the timing just doesn't feel right. I wanted to make sure that I felt confident and ready. And before the show, I was not doing drag full time, very much a hobby. So I was learning a lot and I didn't get to travel around my first year. Everything that I did was during the pandemic. I'm just adding some pink highlighter. Anyway, I said yes because all my friends have done it. They've gone back. I've been wanting to do it. It's just, I get nervous. I've evolved so much since my season. And although I love that we can bond and connect on that, I'm so glad that I get to share all that I've learned. Now I've been doing it for another 5-6 years. So this is a decade, honey. This is a decade in the making. Dua Libra. They ask who is my favorite looks from each color bracket. Obviously I can't pick myself for the pink bracket. I'm gonna just have to give it to Vivacious because I know how hard she worked on 3D printing those Ornacia elements. It's like her mega evolution. The purple bracket, Jasmine Kennedy's reminds me if like the Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl fused together and became a stripper. I can only think about how mugged Morgan McMichaels was. And I got really up close and personal with that look too. Love. Although there's so many good looks and there's so many more to be seen. How do you say? Brisden wants to know, how was it seeing Mama Ru again? She is just having such a good time is what I always appreciate about her. Like, yes, she's working. She tries to make it fun for everyone. Her TikToks, you guys, are so funny. It was so funny for me to come home and be like, this is what this woman was doing while we were on our breaks. Now I'm kind of working my way down. I'm assuming on the day of the performance that I wanted to go off. So I'm going to put a gel highlighter under my brow. Routine wants to know how many different makeup looks I practiced before I went and filmed the show. And the answer is 0. I did not practice any of my looks before going to the show, which might sound a little bit crazy. I had a face chart for everything that I did. Like, I was very planned. I had face charts. I had inspiration boards. And then on top of that, I kind of didn't want to do anything that I hadn't ever done before. I wanted to make sure that I felt confident. I think it's kind of risky to try a new look under a really high definition camera. I think it's just because it's sometimes hard for me to just want to put makeup on in my room and then like stop, because I want to get fully dressed. I want to get head to toe ready. This is Soxaru wants to know, who from my cast do I think could do Crystal Mug? The first person that comes to my mind is Dawn, but then I know Lucky Stars could probably get us a really fun version of Crystal. I would absolutely love to see Vivacious, her take on like the crystal mug. And I highly encourage all of you to try a crystal look, maybe throw one on if you're coming to one of my shows. You know you're gonna get special treatment when you look as beautiful as I do. Oh my gosh, imagine you show up to a Crystal Method show and they're like, get back here, you're up. What number would you perform? Comment in the comment section below, let me know. I'm gonna use a white powder. I know that I'm insane for this. Tiny brush. Here I'm just kind of buffing everything out to black. So there's just like a little bit of dark blue on the edges. Do I like Sneaker Night by Vanessa Hudgens? Basically, actually, I'm not allowed to sing it. Heaven Boulevard wants to know, is there any queen that I would love to see come back to an All-Stars that hasn't returned already? And I don't know if this counts as the question because this person has been a lip sync assassin, but I would absolutely die if Laganja got onto an All-Star season. I think she would demolish. Christian Zimmons wants to know, what inspired my confessional look? I just wanted to be fun and outrageous, and I wanted to feel like I'm a character in Ugly Betty. And I think that made me have so much more fun and be free and like say the things that maybe I might have held in otherwise. It's Mondo Guerra, of course, for one of his past runways. I was having so much fun making lashes on set. I would basically just go back to my trailer and make lashes. Like, that was what calmed me. And so these are my little holographic pair. The girl next door wants to know if I liked doing my original season or All Stars 11 Tournament of Champions better. And I have to say that my original season, being away for that long without the comforts of home and my phone, that was really, really hard. That's why this new format was kind of like, it just felt more manageable and less like terrifying. Oh, I wasn't even recording that. Okay. So because my look has like fun holographic stars and I wanted to incorporate, you know, the signature crystal little cheek dot, we apply very delicately. Oh my God, beautiful. She's perfect. And what's tripping me out right now is that these little lashes on the bottom, they curve up so they are slightly in my line of sight, and like they jiggle every time I blink. They're like doing doing, and it's like, how did I perform like this? Who had my favorite entrance look? Hands down, favorite entrance look is Morphine. I think it is so funny that she went as the little ladybug. Then it was also so beautiful. I would wear that. I love Crystal. And that's the look. Let's go, Wonder Woman! And this is the final look. Ooh, I'm feeling my pop girl fantasy. I loved doing this number with Aura Mayari. And a fun fact is I forgot a bag of accessories at home. So I had nothing for this look. And I was like going around asking if I could borrow anything. And Silky was like, actually, I have the perfect thing. Silky actually got the entire cast all matching earring ring sets. And so I got to wear mine first and on camera. Thank you so much, Silky. You are a true sister. Make sure you guys keep watching, subscribe to my channel to see all the fabulous looks that we showcase on All Stars 11 Tournament of Champions. Comment, like, share. I hope to see you really soon. Mwah. Oh. Pose before